today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Tucker. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Trucks over him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got...
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, check back, Mike 6.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Ravens ready to take over.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Adafe Owe buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hey, check back 6.
Card out a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll the drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Tucker, he'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And there are more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Back to throw. Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes right side.
Nothing here. Nothing
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Carr.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Carr. And now they're in the hurry up.
From the 45 on second down, Carr. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
What now? 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like 6.
Now Carr.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Carr will try it again on second down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Tucker. Now he'll throw deep left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A final shot before break. Tucker. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken from about the 12, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Your playmaker. And say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the...
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
In your face!
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
And that'll be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Tucker. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Hey, watch the slant.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Right now. 180.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And there he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And